You know, Trump, billions and billions.
Billions and billions.
Putin called me a genius.
Putin, he called me a genius. Now, yes, he knows I'm a genius. With Elon Musk and everything else, there was a lot of forward progress on a lot of things, but if they're fighting, I don't know what's going to happen.
It's Pornhub. Porn. I didn't know that.
It's probably OnlyFans.
Yeah, it's like a porn industry.
Yeah.
Like a sex industry.
I can see that because it's politics and everything else. Come to see Dubai. So I came out here. The gyms were open. Crypto was happening. Ladies were very friendly.
You should choose like in Matrix, blue or red pill tablet. Hello guys, you are on a crypto channel of Emil Panachov, and I have a really interesting guest. He's from 2014 in crypto, lawyer, Gordon Einstein.
Pleasure. Good to see you.
You have a surname like Albert Einstein,
Yes.
right? Same.
Yes. I'm related.
Yeah. So, you are smart.
I'm okay.
Okay. You are a lawyer, firstly. And secondly, you are in crypto, right?
Yes.
So, tell me your story. How you become a lawyer in crypto, and maybe something interesting before crypto.
Sure. So I became a lawyer a long time ago, before you were born. So in 1995.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I'm 55 years old. So,
Okay.
I know. But so I'm sure. So I practiced law for a while, but then I stopped practicing law to start my own computer company.
You are 55 years old?
I am 55 years old.
Look at him. He looks like a 40, 45 maximum. It's not like compliment for women. It's real.
Thank you.
Where's your white hairs? Like a little bit like me. That's all.
They're here. Young wife is a good trick.
Yeah, it works.
Yes, young wife.
If you have young wife in 55, it's you look like young.
Yes.
If you don't have wife in 36, you look young.
Yes. And if you have a bad wife at 55, you look 75.
No, you die.
if you're lucky. If you're lucky. So,
Okay.
So yes. So back before you were born, I graduated from law school. I did...
Glasgow?
Law school.
Law school, okay.
And I did law for 5 or 6 years. Then I decided to start my own company doing technology. But because of some interesting life stuff, I discovered blockchain and crypto in 2014 in Odessa, Ukraine. Okay. Big story there. But I discovered it. I learned a little bit more about it. And I was so impressed, for reasons we can talk about, that I went back to being a lawyer because of blockchain and crypto. Bitcoin made me a lawyer again, because I had stopped being a lawyer and then I started again because of Bitcoin and everything. So my main realization, my main understanding was that crypto and blockchain, really blockchain, can make law better. So the things I didn't like about law, the long contracts, the need for lawyers, the fighting in court, all this other stuff, the things that make things slow and kind of stupid, I realized that blockchain could make it better. So I went back into law in 2014, taught myself U.S. securities law, like investment law, and worked with all of these crypto projects, especially on getting their tokens listed on exchanges, because that's where you need to know securities law. So if you know EOS,
Of course. But EOS was launched in 2017.
Yeah, so
autumn.
Yeah, so I'm the one who got EOS listed is me.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So EOS got like a $4.5 billion.
Yes.
Billions.
Yeah.
Not millions.
Valuation or
Okay, one more time. $4.5 billion in 2017.
Yeah.
And where's money?
That I don't know. That's not my job. But I think the money is safely in the hands of several people.
Okay.
In Hong Kong and around there.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a little annoying because they were the first one to start a sort of EOS VC. I don't know if you remember that, but they took the money they raised and they were going to give out money to different projects to program on EOS. Yeah. And they didn't do it, or it wasn't successful.
Can I call them scammers?
You can call them whatever you want.
I mean, like, is it true or it's not true?
I don't know if they scammed intentionally. Look, I don't really know. I don't know if they scammed intentionally. A lot of people who did ICOs back then took the money and they invested in Bitcoin and Ethereum, and it was better for them to hold those things than to invest in the chain. But that wasn't why they got the money. right? The people put the money in to build the blockchain, to build the platform. So I don't know if it's scamming. You could say it's good treasury management if they bought Bitcoin then, but they should have produced results way before now. And they had the ability to, and they didn't. So at the very least, it's a disappointment. They should have, who's ever in charge now, I don't even know who's in charge. In my opinion, they should respect what people wanted and build the platform.
Okay.
But now I think it's too late for EOS, to be honest. I could be wrong.
Okay. Guys, if you know what is it, EOS, or maybe you was lucky and invested like me in 2017.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. But I sold it 2021, maybe minus 20%. But it was minus 90% in a crypto winter. So
Yes.
if you did it, if you know this, okay, not shit, like if you know this project, send message in a comment.
Yeah.
And make a promise. We read comments, and the most interesting comments, we will reply, okay?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Very good. I like this idea.
So, EOS was one of your project, like your portfolio in crypto.
One of. So I learned, I went back into, because I realized that blockchain could make the world better.
Okay.
I went back into law, learned this stuff, and I started teaching, actually, securities law to different crypto companies around the world.
Okay.
I was in Ukraine, I was in Russia, I was in Georgia, all these places. South America, Germany.
Okay.
And got kind of famous for doing this, working on projects and then teaching it. 2020, I'm in Los Angeles. COVID is happening.
Okay.
Different lives are mattering. My other relationship wasn't so good. So I came to Dubai in 2020. I was like a COVID refugee. And I've been here ever since. And here I've been able to do a lot more with crypto because it's a much more friendly environment than the United States. Mm-hmm. United States,
Tell us.
at least until recently, was very anti-crypto.
Okay, because this content will be for Russian CIS community and for international community, so different channels. And I don't know, maybe some guys what's the difference between Dubai
In the United States.
and the United States?
Sure. Happy to talk about it. So when Bitcoin first came out, the paper was published in 2009. And then for a while, things happened, and then, Ethereum and then ICOs and all that other stuff. The United States was very negative on this from the government point of view.
From Biden democracy.
From even before. I think even before, even under Clinton, I think. The view about Bitcoin was it's not real, it's for money laundering,
Pyramid.
it's for ransomware, like all that, pyramid scam.
For drugs. Terrorism.
Which may be true. But, Silk Road, all that stuff. And they didn't like it, and they didn't understand it, and they tried to regulate it.
Okay.
When it came to ICOs and other projects, the main regulator in the United States is the Securities Exchange Commission, SEC, and they didn't help crypto at all. When you asked them for help, you could meet with them, you could talk to them, they would say, thank you very much, and they would give you no guidance. And then if you said, is this legal? They wouldn't tell you. Mm-hmm. You could do something, and then they would sue you, and then they would cause you a problem. So you never knew whether you were safe or whether you weren't safe. It was very bad.
Okay.
And it made me sad because I wanted the U.S. to succeed in this area. I think it was important that the U.S. be successful in crypto. And I tried to convince people and the regulators and everyone else, but the United States, partly because they want the U.S. dollar to be so strong, never wanted Bitcoin, never wanted Ethereum, never wanted crypto. And the SEC would hurt it. In 2020, a nice Russian lady who was living here in Dubai invited me to Dubai.
A lot of beautiful Russian ladies live here.
Yes. In addition to being beautiful, she's also very nice and she's very successful.
Okay.
It's Juliet Su from New Tribe Capital.
Okay.
So
New Tribe Capital,
yes.
It's a tier 1 fund.
Yeah, it's good. So she invited me here. She said, I want you to see Dubai. Just in a friendly way. Okay, just be clear. So she invited me here. She's like, you're not doing good in Los Angeles. I can see that because it's politics and everything else. Come to see Dubai. So I came out here. The gyms were open. The crypto was happening. The ladies were very friendly. And I was.
It was autumn 2020, yeah.
That sounds about right.
Okay.
Or it's between 2019 and 2020. I came once and then I came again. and there was no traffic.
Yeah.
Okay, back then there was no traffic. They got me. There's obviously traffic, as we can see on your wall.
Yeah.
But Dubai is completely different. The United States they won't regulate, and they will punish you if you try anything. That used to be. Dubai was more of Dubai is always asking, what can we do? What is possible? We don't want to break the law, but what can we do? How do we bring talent here? How do we bring money here? How do we get people trying new things? So they didn't, when I first came here, they didn't necessarily understand crypto, but they weren't against it. They wanted to understand it.
Like a friendly environment.
Friendly environment, like they weren't hostile. Then they let you experiment and try things. Since I've been here, they made their own regulator. Dubai has its own regulator for crypto. It's VARA, Virtual Asset Regulatory Authority.
Yeah.
And it's the only location on the planet that I know of where they have a regulator just for crypto. So in the United States, if you are working with a regulator, you don't know which one to talk to.
Okay.
You have the SEC, like I mentioned, that's securities.
Yeah.
You have the CFTC, which is commodities.
Okay.
You have the Treasury, which is currency. And that's just the federal government. In the United States, we have states. We have 50 states and all the. So you also have to work with the states. It's not really possible.
Okay.
It's not really possible when they're unfriendly.
Okay.
Okay. And what's nice about Dubai is you don't have all those things. You 99 or 95% just have VARA, one regulator. And so VARA is new. It's only a couple years old or something. And they're not perfect. Okay. No one's perfect, but they're learning and they don't punish you. They talk to you. And if they don't understand anything, they'll ask and they'll talk to other people and they'll try to figure it out and try to make it happen. So they started to give out licenses. So that's the difference. You can also compare Europe if you want. You can compare to the EU. The EU has some crypto regulation, but the EU is a lot of bureaucracy. It's a lot of people trying to make a million rules for things. It's very hard to get things done in the EU. And the EU started regulating crypto because they felt like they needed to. Dubai did it because they saw an opportunity. And the U.S. did it because they're losing to everyone else.
Okay.
Finally. And of course, I think I'm sure you're watching what's happening with Trump and Elon Musk right now.
Yeah. It was yesterday and day before yesterday.
Yeah, well, there's an expression, life happens fast. Or life comes at you fast.
Even, especially now.
Especially now, with AI and media and and X and everything else, life is happening pretty fast.
Yeah.
And it's only going to get faster. So, drink your coffee, get ready. But for a while, I was hoping that the U.S. would get more crypto friendly. But I think, I remember the first Trump presidency. Unfortunately, I think they still need to follow through and make things happen. He signed all his executive orders. He did all that stuff. But I think with Elon Musk and everything else, there was a lot of forward progress on a lot of things. But if they're fighting, I don't know what's going to happen. We'll see. It was good while it lasted. But I'm glad I'm here.
If we talk about Trump and Elon, for me it's scenario. It's a game.
I've heard that before, but what do you think? Why?
Okay.
Who benefits?
Benefits?
Well, every conspiracy.
Who stay behind of them.
Okay.
With them, of course, because Elon Musk it's like a front man. Trump it's like a front man, but with more abilities, like Putin.
Okay.
He is a front man of his team, but he starts like a more than CEO of Russia.
Yes.
Like a Trump, because they are big leaders.
So my question would be, how does it benefit them, the people behind, if Elon and Trump are fighting? Or if they look like they're fighting?
It's easy. They have scenario like, okay, Friday you post this tweet. Before, of course, we start short Tesla, short Bitcoin, everything.
Maybe.
Billions and, Trump, billions and billions.
Billions and billions.
Yeah. Every time. So.
I'm the best. No one's better than me. I do billions. Trump, Putin calls me every day. We're buddies.
Yeah.
I'm the best. Yeah.
Putin called me a genius.
Putin, he called me a genius.
Yeah.
Now, yes, he knows I'm a genius. Okay,
I show you, brother. If you know this, I show you. When Trump tried to become second time president, he did this thing more than 20 times. he goes to people and says this. I show you. It's like it was so.
Trump is a genius. He's going to be the next great leader of the United States. He said one nice thing about me. He said I'm a genius.
When Putin goes out and tells everybody Donald Trump is a genius, and then I have...
You know, Putin said Donald Trump is a genius. Putin called me a genius, by the way. Vladimir Putin said Donald Trump is a genius. He's going to do very well. Putin said Donald Trump's a genius.
You see different
Then
times.
Putin said Donald Trump is a genius. He's going to be the next great leader of the United States. He said one nice thing about me. He said I'm a genius.
When Putin goes out and tells everybody Donald Trump is a genius, and then I have people saying, you should disavow. I said, I'm going to disavow that?
I said, I'm not disavowing that he called me a genius. Are you crazy? Guy calls you a genius, you're not going to disavow. Do we agree?
Buddy, you're a genius. I'm not Putin, but you can say it.
Gordon told.
No, say Einstein says you're a genius. Einstein says.
Einstein is a genius.
No, Einstein says you're a genius.
Thank you so much.
See, there you go. It's from Einstein. It's better than Putin.
All podcast Einstein said me that I'm genius.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ты гений, да? Гений, genius.
Гни?
Как по-русски?
Вот.
Genius.
Genius. Geniальный.
Genial.
But
Ты
Putin didn't
гениал.
say that, you know?
I know, but Einstein says.
Okay.
It's better.
Yeah. Ты гениален.
Спасибо. Может быть.
Good Russian.
Yeah.
So, I think a scenario before they short, after they get long, so billions and billions on their bills, but the main thing is not about money. Money is like they know they want money, but the main thing it's like they make some Hollywood movie for people in politics and do something else.
Yes, it's misdirection.
Yeah, like Mason,
Yeah.
redirect your
Yeah.
eyes, you know?
Yeah, look over there. Meanwhile, it's happening over there.
Yeah. It's not about like, oh, don't see on this shit. Oh, you don't need to know. Okay, we make a movie. People go there, and we just do something else.
Yes. Possible.
Yeah,
Maybe they become friends again.
possible. Of course, they're friends. I'm sure they're friends. It's like Bin Laden and Bush. They are friends.
Very good friends.
Very good friends. So
Yeah.
for me, it's movie. It's not like I don't say like, oh, they bad guys. No, they make business. Like Trump said, like, what cars do you have on your hands? You have a good cars or have bad cars, for example. So they think like they don't care about people, of course.
Yeah, we were talking about this.
They don't care about people, of course. It's not about Trump or Musk or somebody else. It's about system. If you become a system and you wanna be a leader of the system, you should think about your interest people who help you to go there.
Yes, your patrons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like mafia, but legal.
Yeah.
It's not about USA, it's about all countries. It's a planet, you know? I show you one very, very humorous video.
Okay.
Humorous, правильно сказал?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, my English is not so good, but I tried to
It's
do
good.
my best. Yeah.
Did you know the entire Earth is $315 trillion in debt? Whoa. Yeah. What? Who do they owe money to?
Bro, who are they getting money from?
It blows my mind that first off, you have everything on the planet here to live for free.
You literally have everything you need.
And then you invent a system
Uh-huh.
that creates a deterioration of your own resources
You created a store of value that's literally storing less and less value
every day.
Every day.
And you're increasing your technology, and yet somehow you still owe money to someone, and it's $315 trillion. There's not enough paper to print that much cash. What are they doing?
Dude, Earth is like the worst meme coin. It's the worst.
It got rugged.
It's funny, but it's true.
Yeah, it's true.
Right?
We are living a very
The Earth
crazy
is,
world.
it's funny. Earth got rugged. That's right. Earth got rugged.
Yeah, and it's
Wow. That's powerful.
the worst meme coin. Okay, so if we talk about Trump and Musk, what do you think? Is it real or is it scenario game? And
It's so stupid. I hope it's not real.
okay,
It's so stupid. It's so
why it's stupid? Show must go on.
like. Let me take a different point of view.
Okay.
Okay. The different point of view is that we're in the middle of a power transition away from the United States. It's been happening for a long time, but it's speeding up now. Okay, because that's what everything happens. That's how everything happens in systems. Then there's a famous expression: "How did you go bankrupt? At first, very slowly, and then all at once." Okay, like a lot of things. How does the U.S. lose its position? At first, slowly, and then all at once.
Okay.
All right, and there's a lot of reasons for it. It's the devaluing of the U.S. dollar. It's the spreading of manufacturing. It's China, obviously. It's a lot of things going on, and the U.S. doesn't want to lose its position, but it's lost so much ground that it's getting to the point where radical action is necessary. Like it's not the 1980s where you could make small changes and stayed on top.
40 years ago, yeah?
Yeah, 40 years ago. Well, funny. 40 years ago under Reagan, we could have done some things and maybe been okay.
Okay.
Okay, under Clinton, we lost a lot of territory. And after that, it gets harder and harder. It's like a big boat going a direction.
Okay.
Okay, number one, it's hard to turn, but the further you go, you have to change direction and go back. Meanwhile, everyone else is going this way, China especially. So Trump is doing what Putin does, actually, which is he's taking the chessboard, doesn't like the pieces, and throwing them up. He's not playing. He's just taking the chessboard and throwing it up. I'm going to invade Ukraine. Okay, fine. I'm going to do all these tariffs. Okay, fine. Because he's like, the situation is so bad, I have to go do this. So I think that's what Trump was doing. He was potentially a radical and revolutionary leader. He was potentially much better this time than last time. If you watch how he behaved last time, he was just a mouth. This time, at least the first 100 days or so, executive order, good. He was doing a lot of wins. And I think the U.S. is on a strong decline path in general, and especially vis-a-vis China. We're trying to keep our chips from them. That's not working. We're doing our tariffs. That's not working. China's pulling ahead with technology and with their relationships and their infrastructure. So as someone who, I'm a citizen of the world, but I think a strong and just United States is a net benefit. Okay, so I don't want to see the United States fail. There's a way I see the reality, and there's what I want. Okay, the reality doesn't care what I want. Okay, but no, it doesn't care what you want. All right, but what I would have liked to have seen is Trump have a chance of reversing the situation. But time is passing. Every moment counts. Because China and the rest of them are moving super fast, and God bless China. They build roads and factories and pull ahead in technology and everything else. Okay, I don't hold their success against them, but that is one kind of system. And the U.S. before, at least in the 80s and before, had another kind of system that was good. All right, and so it's as someone who has an affection for America and doesn't want it to die. I was kind of hoping that Trump would pull some things off, but this is ridiculous.
Okay.
When Trump and Elon were working together, there was a chance of things working. Now what's going on? Okay, China, and this whole, sorry, I'm going to shift the topic a little bit. This whole CHIPS Act that the U.S. has to restrict the export of high technology chips to China. Okay. The time for that was 10 years ago. It is way too late to do that. It's going to maybe slow them down for a minute, but what it's really going to do is just make China develop faster. Okay, stuff like that. So they're doing all this stuff way too late, but at least they were doing it. But now, now he's just within stupid tweets.
Finally,
yeah.
What do you think? Is it scenario or is it real? Finally, you should choose like in Matrix, blue or red pill tablet.
I don't think that way. I think it's 65% chance of being real, 35% chance of scenario.
Okay. So anyway,
I allow for the possibility that you're right.
Yeah.
I don't brush it off my knee.
Yeah.
I allow for that possibility. It's just so stupid. It's just maybe it's meant to be stupid. Maybe that's what's going on. But it's just so bad. Okay. It's so bad.
Bad for your country, you mean? Yeah.
Yes.
I think they don't care about country and people. They care about their interest. That's all. But they say they care about country.
I think Elon kind of cares. I could be wrong.
I don't think so.
I could be. Look,
It's not about bad Elon or bad Trump. It's about system. Who cares really about country? They made another. You're a lawyer, they make another things, like they stop alcohol, drugs, and a lot of bad things, but they don't do it. Maybe they can do something like stop drugs from China.
Yeah, fentanyl.
Yeah, something like that. And it's propaganda, of course, because they want to be a good guys for people, for get votes. Yeah. It's
Well-
my idea is like everybody think about themselves. You agree with me? Not all, but most of all in this system who go to be leader,
Look, maybe I'm naive. Okay, but I'd be a funny one to be naive.
Okay, but
Okay.
you're older than me. You are not naive.
Okay, well, let me put it this way. Well, maybe that's part of it. Do you have kids? I forgot.
No.
Okay, so when I have a 4-month-old son. All right, I think I was already someone who was number one. Of course, I'm looking to benefit myself. I'm not stupid, but I was already someone that believed that making the world better is a valid goal. Remember, the reason I went back into law was to make law better. It wasn't to make Gordon $1 billion. I'm happy to make $1 billion. Don't get me wrong, but it wasn't just that. I gave endless speeches and endless education things. People give to charity. People are teachers who can make a lot more money. People are altruistic. Now, it's always nothing is. I always say this: nothing is just one thing. Okay, you're not just Azerbaijani. You're not just kind of Russian.
Yeah.
You're not just some guy visiting Dubai.
Yeah.
Okay, you're many things. I'm many things, and as you get older, you become even more things. Okay, so of course, I wants to make sure you have to make sure you survive and your kids are okay and everything else. And a lot of people, that's all they want to do, make money. But there was at least in the U.S. You can call it a patrician class. Okay, a patrician class. I don't know how you would translate it, but there's
Yeah, I know it.
there's people.
Patriotism in Russia.
Yes. Okay, and you had it in Rome initially, also early Rome, where it was you viewed this country as your own. Your position in society was based on what you contributed to your society. I think that's true here in the Emirates, by the way.
Okay.
Okay, when a lot of people who don't need to do good things for the Emirates because they believe in the leadership and they believe in the country. Okay, they're not just looking to make money. It's not. There's countries where people are just trying to steal. Okay, but that's not here. A lot of people here want to get wealthy. Don't get me wrong. Okay, and they may do this thing or that thing, but there's a lot of people where the leader in charge says, I want you to serve the country. I want you to do this, and they're like, yes. Okay, so in the U.S. you had this for a very long time. My dad served in the Air Force. He was a lieutenant colonel in the Air Force. He was working on military intelligence. So think about it. He escaped from Germany in the 30s, came to the United States.
Came from what country?
He escaped from Germany.
Germany.
He escaped from the Nazis.
Oh, really?
My family escaped
when
from
Hitler goes to...
So in the 30s, Mike, I'll give you a little history. My grandfather, German Jewish.
Okay.
He served in the German army in World War I. He was a medical doctor. He saved
really?
lives. I have his Iron Cross.
Oh, wow.
Okay, I have a German Iron Cross in my house.
Okay.
Okay, and then my grandfather and my grandmother, Irina, were doctors in Stuttgart. Okay, and they set up, they had summer camps for kids, and they were, he served in the army. And so he was actually a war hero. He was saving lives. Again, doctor, not a shooter.
Yeah, I got it.
And then Hitler started coming to power. And then my family that was in New York wrote my family in Germany and said, you need to get out of there. You don't know how bad it's going to get. And so they went to the United States. And my dad was very patriotic. He appreciated the country. And he became a lieutenant colonel in the U.S. Air Force. So he served. He flew fighter jets. And then when he was done with the Air Force, he worked with a think tank in Santa Monica, which is called RAND. It was during the period after during the Soviet issue. So, and then my grandfather on my mother's side designed torpedoes for the U.S. Navy in World War II. They could have done a lot of other things, but there was a feeling that you serve. I wanted to serve by making the law better for the United States and having it go into crypto. And I'm not the only one. There's, you have this in Russia also. You have people that, obviously you have oligarchs and obviously you have people, government mafia, some of that. But I think you have people that legitimately care about the country.
Okay.
And want to make it better. I don't think it's just one thing.
Okay.
So that's not to say there's not conspiracies. I understand there's conspiracies. I understand there's bad people. But there's also people who basically, part of my friends go, F you. You can't do this. Screw you. And I think it's always a war back and forth. The problem in the U.S. and some other places is when things get very bad, and you begin to see that doing good things doesn't help. Then the conspiracies begin to get stronger and take over. By the way, there's always been an element in United States politics of A, conspiracies, and B, believing in conspiracies. That's always been part of the culture in the United States. There's a whole, and sometimes it's true. So you can't say, oh, you can't go, you're paranoid. Okay, it's like the creation of the Federal Reserve. The United States doesn't have almost every country has a central bank.
Yeah.
United States has a Federal Reserve.
Yeah.
It's a private company owned by people. Maybe it's owned by them. Maybe it's not owned by them. It's a little funny.
Central bank in Russia, same.
Yeah, but I'd say it's even worse in the U.S. because the central bank in Russia at least is a government bank. In the U.S., it's not a government bank. It's owned by private companies.
It's government bank, but founders not government.
No, it's not a government bank. It is not. It is not a government bank.
I mean, in Russia, founders not
Oh,
government.
founder. Yeah, sure. Yes. So
Nobody knows, really.
I believe you. I believe you. But you can look at this also. Just to give a counterexample. So when Russia and Ukraine went to war, there was an issue with the ruble losing its value.
Yeah.
And so the lady who was in charge of the central bank, or one of the ladies, she was actually retiring. And then Putin said, "Look, I need you to come back and serve, save the country." So whether you agree with it, whether you agree with the war or not agree with the war, she didn't have to go back, but she agreed to serve. And for a long time, the ruble was stable after that. So there's people who care. It's always a battle, right? It's a battle within yourself. Your own soul has a battle. You're not one person.
Yeah.
Okay, and then your family has a battle. You're not just one person. Each person has a battle inside themselves, and then you have a battle with each other, and then the city, the country, everything else. So it's a complex, exciting world.
Okay.
That was my speech.
Yeah, I didn't say that world is like or black or white.
Yeah.
I mean like a main motive,
I guess I don't know. If you're asking about the Elon Musk,
We just talking, yeah. We don't know 100%. It's like my opinion, your opinion. It doesn't. It not matter like if I say this, it's true 100%, and everybody should agree,
Sure, but look, I appreciate the idea of thinking about it.
Yeah.
Because there's clearly things that are presented to us that are distractions.
Of course.
I would argue that COVID was a test.
So what do you think about COVID? For me, it's a big scenario, big game.
I think COVID was potentially so when it first came out, you don't necessarily know how bad a disease is going to be, and the worst scenarios I think were possible. Remember, we got vaccines. You may not like vaccines, or you may like them or not like them, but some of them work. Okay. But we didn't know in the beginning we'd have vaccines. Okay. And if you understand how the technology works, and I've read a lot about it, the mRNA, it's actually a smart idea. Okay. But when COVID first came out, we didn't know whether it was going to be nothing or was it going to be something. What happens is what happens a lot of times, which is you have something that's potentially real, but then people misuse it. So the COVID could have been not a scenario, but the way people treated it could be a scenario.
Okay.
Like the virus was real.
Okay.
Viruses
was real.
Sure. But then the way what they did with it, it could have been any disease. Maybe they were waiting for it.
Okay. I say you what?
Yes.
Magazine, The Economist, 2019, cover with 4 guys on horses. And
the apocalypse, 4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
Yeah. Okay. One of them, and COVID. People said after that like, COVID was started 2020. No, it started 2019 December in China.
Well, here let me throw this at you. So the coronavirus, it's called corona because corona means crown. Okay, so it had a protein spike. It had a construction of the virus.
So
that people knew earlier, years before, that if there was a mutation in it that made it go to humans, it would be bad. Okay, for example, did you ever the show The Last of Us?
Last of Us?
So it's about
Last of Us?
Yeah, there's a TV show or comic called The Last of Us.
Mushroom virus in this movie?
It's a TV show now. Like all this deadly fungus.
Okay.
Can't kill us because it can't survive at our body temperature.
Yeah.
Okay. but the world's becoming warmer. So maybe it gets used to warmer.
Okay. I'm not professional in this information, but for me it's like a game because they test population of planet.
Yes.
Taste how people, what people say if all of them need to be at home and all of them need to be
Vaccinated.
Yeah, should be vaccinated.
Immunized.
Used QR, everything. It's like for me, it's game for make people digital slaves. In point B, after 2030, because they know AI, blockchain, like everything, a lot of cameras. For me, it's good because I don't want to do shit. I don't want to do bad things. For me, it's good, and I try to manage myself to do to be not slave of iPhone of AI. Use it, but don't be slave. Yeah. So, but most of all people like
Sleepwalking, maybe.
sleep when they leave.
Yeah, they're non-player characters.
Yeah, NPC.
NPC.
Yeah.
Don't worry. We understand each other.
Yeah.
Okay, let me respond to what you're saying.
Okay.
This is what I was trying to communicate. I'm saying that coronavirus, the virus was real.
Okay.
But the way it was managed, that was the scenario.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
agree with you.
Okay, and yes, some of the way it was managed was legitimate because they didn't know everything. But some of it was testing and getting us used to it and conditioning the population. Okay, they were clearly playing games with us, with the staying at home things, with these people can gather and these people can't gather. The thing that you have to be vaccinated or you also can't go to work, and it turns out to be bullshit. Pardon my language.
Did you vaccinated?
Yes.
Me not.
Okay.
But what do you think? Like, if we will have again pandemic, so you will do same? Like,
I'll do the same research I did on this one, and if I agree with it, I'll do it. So
Okay.
I didn't read Reddit. I read their original documents and understood them.
because I'm not sure what inside,
I'm pretty comfortable with what's inside in this case.
Okay.
The problem is when the bad people lie a little bit,
Okay.
it's easy to believe that everything is a lie.
Yeah.
Okay, but nothing's like that. Nothing in the world is like that, right?
Yeah.
It's always a blend, and maybe they do that on purpose.
Okay.
Because if they lie 100%, then the best lie is the truth. Right? It depends. No, it depends.
It depends.
It depends how you're saying it, and when you're saying it, how you're saying it, to whom you're saying it.
100%.
Okay, because the truth can mislead people like incorrect information if you say it in a certain way. Okay, and the people you're talking about are clever. They're not going to say something that they know is false, that can prove is false. They're just going to leave things out. They're going to twist it a certain way. They're going to have someone else do it.
Okay.
All that other stuff. So and also to your other point, sure, we're heading into a highly managed, AI-driven, read your mind future. Drone surveillance everywhere, all that other stuff. In some ways, that's okay. Okay, because here's the comparison I did before. If you were in Europe in the 1890s, whatever, and you were in a village, you didn't necessarily need the policeman or the judge because you're watching everyone and everyone is watching you.
Okay.
Okay, and everyone behaves like they're in a village. Okay, if this person is cheating on their husband or their wife, you know it. If this person's stealing, you're seeing the guy you're stealing from every day. Okay, so the fact that everyone is around watching everyone else made everyone behave better. And I've heard this said about Russia also, which is, people behave nicely in public because everyone's always checking everyone else out. Everyone's kind of like looking at everyone else. Like, the woman, always putting on their makeup. They can go to take out the trash and they're wearing high heels and a nice dress and they have their makeup on because the neighbors are watching, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? So there's some benefit to social conformity through observation. Because, if you, there's a judge in the U.S., Judge Brandeis. He said, and I'll have to say it slow because it's maybe complex English. He said sunlight is the best disinfectant.
Okay.
Right? Like seeing things makes them clean. All right? Because, God is watching.
Okay.
That kind of thing. The reason you might have more crime in cities or bigger populations is if someone hurts me, they don't necessarily, they may not see me again, right? Unlike a village. we're in a big city here in Dubai. There's big cities in Berlin, Moscow, everywhere else. It's hard to get people behaving nicely in big places where it's anonymous.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is maybe the role for cameras, AI, facial recognition, all that other stuff. The potential problem, is yes, you might behave yourself nicely, but you're not the one defining what nicely is. Someone else is defining what nicely is. So as long as you agree with the person who defines what good behavior is, you're okay.
Yeah.
But what if they change? What if they're an AI and they change their mind? So, and then where's your power? So like everything else, it's complex. It's not just one thing. There's a benefit. I like it. Like I said, I'm married. I have a 4-month-old baby. Okay. We're reasonably safe here. Especially compared to say New York or, you see what's happening in Germany right now or in France or, all that craziness.
I heard about it.
Yeah.
I saw a video and I asked people who live there. They say like catastrophic.
Yeah. And it's just starting.
It's just started.
It's just starting.
100%.
Wait till the 2030s.
Project Europe is closed. It's closed.
Yeah.
No way to come back because now it's just museum for me. Just museum with 10, 20 years living.
Lifespan.
Lifespan, yeah.
Remaining life.
Yeah. Like after 20 years, it will be, for me, it will be, I think, most of all countries will be Islamic, firstly. Yeah. Secondly, like after revolution, after crash Soviet Union.
Yeah.
We have a bad 90s. Very bad 90s.
But it won't come back.
Dark time. Was in Russia, it was dark time. Same in Europe in 30s.
Yes.
And I know why.
Yeah.
Because America eat Europe, firstly. Secondly...
Okay, we can talk about that.
Yeah, we start. New topic.
Sure.
Hey guys, we are in a crypto channel.
It's okay.
Yeah.
We can talk about everything.
But when I meet a smart guy, I cannot stop to discuss some really good things. Okay, for people, your 3 goals in Bitcoin this cycle.
No, go back to the other topic.
And after we go back to topic.
Fine. So what's the question with Bitcoin?
Your 3 goals this cycle.
Oh, my calls? Look,
Goals
what do I think? You know what? I always ask other people. I don't know, but I know it's going up.
Okay.
And if there is that stock to flow graph. You've seen stock to flow.
Yeah.
Okay. So really, it should be higher than it is now. It should be 150 already.
Okay.
Okay. And then the next push on stock to flow.
Okay.
Is in 6 months, and it really should be 500,000. It's not yet. Okay. So I think that we're still in the part where institutions are accumulating it. The national reserves are getting it. The ETFs are getting it. The governments are getting it. It really should pump up because I think it's behind the times a little bit. Now, I will say though, the quantum computing is moving extremely quickly.
Okay.
Okay. And there's a chance that Bitcoin will get hacked. So the AES-275 encryption and the elliptical curve encryption that Bitcoin uses is very hack resistant, obviously.
Okay.
It's never been hacked once. Or it had a micro hack in the very beginning, but it doesn't really count. This is when Satoshi was around. And the kind of encryption that Bitcoin uses should have lasted for another 20 or 30 years.
Okay.
But the problem is that quantum computing is moving extremely fast now. I think we're up to 20 qubits. It's not too far. It's plausible that within the next 2 or 3 years, Bitcoin will get hacked. Mm-hmm. Okay, and then all your private keys don't count anymore. And if the decentralized nature of Bitcoin makes it hard to improve. Everyone has to agree to an improvement, and the majority of the proof of work nodes, whatever you want to call them, I'm messing up my vocabulary because it's been a long time. They have to adopt it, or Bitcoin will fork.
Okay.
Okay, so it's a challenge. So if that happened, Bitcoin will crash, and it's possible. I thought that was 10 years away, but quantum resistance in Bitcoin, Bitcoin needs to happen fast.
So
2025,
2026 in this cycle.
150.
150. First goal, second, third.
150, 250. I think 250 max.
Oh, really? 250.
Yeah.
Okay, 150 to 200, 250.
Yeah. Let's say that. That's the range.
Yeah. Let's.
It should be there now.
Uh-huh.
If you look at the stock to flow, it should be there. And remember, the place it is now is the place that it was 4, 5, 6 months ago, and then it went down to the 90s or something.
Yeah.
And then went back up. People are still playing their games, with the coin, but there's going to be a point. The price is still getting manipulated. It was always manipulated to create interest. It's okay. I actually don't mind it. Okay, it's not like other things, but at some point it should escape manipulation by being so valuable.
Yeah.
Because it gets harder to manipulate the more valuable it is.
Yeah.
If it's $1 million, it's hard to short it or long it, because when you get liquidated, you lose a ton.
Yeah.
So that's what I think.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's for me, it's real. Okay, let's return to our interesting topic.
Yes.
Yeah?
Other interesting topic.
One more time.
Yeah.
I think it's just I think. Don't hate me for this. And you can ask me something else if you're interested about Russia and something else. Okay. Okay. You want to say something?
Yeah. You're throwing at the idea that America is subordinating Europe.
I said firstly, America eat Europe. Firstly, I can explain, but I need your reply, and after I explain.
Okay.
And secondly, Europe civilization dies because it's like the highest point of human development, and they start to be gays, start to be like how to say,
Woke.
they don't want to have a children.
Yeah.
You know
I
what I'm
understand
saying.
completely. I got it.
So
Okay. So
it's civilization. Like Roman Empire died. All empires die when two things. I think. Okay, it's not about my thinking. It's an idea. I agree with this idea. Firstly, when you see, it's not like a why. It's if you want to check finish of civilization, you can see two things. Firstly, deviation. You know what is it? Deviation.
deviation, like.
Yeah. Men's deviation. Men's become gays.
Oh, okay.
And secondly, you see a lot of people
You can say deviance.
deviants. Sorry. Yeah. And secondly, you see a lot of people from poor countries. They come to empire and want to be happy. Understand it? Yeah.
Yes.
In Europe, we see millions people from Syria, Africa, Muslim countries. It's not about they are not bad. It's about government who lets them come and gives them money and close eyes of criminal. Like, oh, we cannot do something. What the fuck? No, you can do everything in your country.
I just had this conversation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's start it.
Let me take one at a time.
Yeah.
Okay. So it is I'm gonna be real blunt. It is an information warfare meme that America is subordinating Europe. Okay. Let me explain why it's not in the U.S.'s interest and why it's in the interest of certain people to put out that meme.
Okay.
Okay. Why is it not in the U.S.'s interest? The U.S.'s main geopolitical rival by far is China, not Russia, not Europe, not anyone else. Right? China is a peer level threat, like equal. Okay, so Russia is not equal to the United States.
Yeah.
Okay, Russia's you can call it a gas station with nukes. Okay, its population is declining. It's a powerful country, but it's not an equal. Okay,
It's like different divisions.
it's different divisions. Look, Russia's great, but it's like, and I've been there, and I hope everything works out. But the country that is fundamentally reordering the universe and may get to top and stay on top is China. Okay, why? Because they have a party in charge that knows what they're doing. Okay, they have a highly intelligent and educated population. They have an entrepreneurial population. They are very smart in that they're not winning by fighting wars. They're winning by building economic ties and developing themselves.
Yeah.
And they are leaping ahead with technology and everything else. The thing that I thought was going to kill China was their low birth rate and their aging population. Okay, because they had one child per family, And then they
Before.
recently
Now-
now
now
it's 2.
two. Yeah.
Well, replacement is 2.2, by the way. You know, 2 is not enough because kids die. Okay, so their population is one of the fastest aging in the history of humanity. Now they're not alone. South Korea is about to disappear. Japan's about to disappear. Okay, the Far East is about to disappear. If you look at North Korea, by 2060, there's going to be 1 working person for every 10 retired people. It's going to die. South Korea is gone.
Japan same, yeah.
Japan's gone. The median average age in Japan is 36, and it's just going to go up. Okay, so what I thought was going to kill China is China's population has already peaked, and now it's beginning to go down. And as it goes down, they're getting older. I thought that was going to nail them 20, 30 years from now. But what China has done is they're smarter than me, and they not only embrace technology, but they specifically embraced robotics and humanoid robotics and factory robotics and AI with DeepSeek and everything else. So the productivity hit that they were going to take because the old population is going to be nothing. They're setting up mines where the trucks drive themselves. Okay, they have stores where you don't really need humans anymore.
Yeah.
Now here we just had this experience. You and I went to go eat before this, and we ordered some coffee and some sandwiches, and the guy was taking our order for 20 minutes, asking a million questions, and you're like, enough already. Okay, China is. I thought the labor deficit was going to kill them. It's not. They're going to have fully automated drone attacks on Taiwan soon. Okay, if and really when China takes Taiwan, they're going to have 80 or 90% of the world's chip manufacturing capacity.
Yeah.
What the U.S. should have done is A, never let it go there, but B, should have brought it over in the 90s. They should have relocated those factories. Now it's too late. Okay, now if we try to move the factories off Taiwan, China will attack. So China's main geopolitical rival. And U.S. will probably have a war with them. Okay? China's resource backdoor is Russia. Okay, it's a junior partner.
Yeah.
First it was equal partners, now it's junior partners. Okay? And maybe long term, China's going to go for Siberia, but not immediately. Not for another 20, 30, 40 years.
Yeah.
Okay, it's going to keep on waiting for Russia to empty
They
out.
have territory for living.
We're gonna have a bigger China soon.
Huh?
We're gonna have a bigger China soon. China's gonna go north when they're done in the south, but that's 50 years away. Okay, so what the U.S. that's the Chinese-Russian combination, which we kind of created by not being nice with Russia and not respecting them in Ukraine.
I just say one thing. USA afraid of union of Germany. It's about technology. Russia, it's about natural resources, and China, it's about population.
Okay, that is the story from the 90s, what you just said.
90s.
Okay, no, that is the story from 20 years ago.
Okay. Zeros, I think more. Like German, Russia, and China.
20 years ago was 2005.
Yeah,
So
zeros.
your story is from 2005.
Yeah.
Okay, when Germany was not the Germany it is now.
Yeah. Different countries.
Okay, and China's not the China it's now.
Different
Okay,
countries.
China is a high-tech superpower becoming more high-tech. China is passing.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
Okay.
Germany. We don't need Germany.
No, you don't. Okay, so
now just technologies and population from China and natural resources from Russia.
yeah. Okay,
The
so
biggest, the strongest union.
right. So the better play for the United States would be a strong European Union, a nationalistic European Union, confronting Russia, and so the U.S. could focus on China.
Yeah.
Okay, it is not in the strategic interest.
Many goals for USA. Like, okay, you
Okay,
say
so-
your idea, and after I say.
Okay, so look, Germany itself chose to shut down their nuclear power plants, which was completely stupid. Okay, that wasn't the U.S. that told them to shut down their nuclear power plants. It was the most stupid thing I've seen in my life. But again, it's someone behind the scenes is benefiting, but it destroyed the country because it made them dependent on Russian. Most of France's electricity is from nuclear power. Okay, Russia doesn't hold them hostage. Qatar doesn't hold them hostage. Okay, but Germany shut down their nuclear power plants just when and of course the U.S. or someone nails that pipeline. So it's like they put them. Germany just committed suicide. All right, the U.S. maybe was nervous about the EU in the early 2000s, but not recently. Okay, it's not in the United States' interest for Europe to fall and to become what it is. So again, I think what you're talking about is from 20 years ago. That's number one. Number two is, look, you and I are sitting in a Muslim country right now. Okay, it is and as I'm perfectly clear and honest with everyone, I'm Jewish. Okay, I'm comfortable here. The The problem is not Islam, and the problem is not Muslim immigrants. The problem is the kind of immigrants and the kind of Islam that's coming in, because as the Emirates itself has said, okay, here they have a very open-minded kind of Islam. They are tolerant of other people. They kind of live up to the religion. If you read the Quran, there's no compulsion in religion.
Yeah.
Okay. The Islam that's coming into Europe is not the kind of Islam that's here. It's the Islam of the Muslim Brotherhood. Mm-hmm. Okay, it's an anti-establishment Islam with radical preachers and everything else, and so they're letting in these people from these war-torn places. They're not bringing in their wives. They're not bringing their daughters, for the most part. It's young men, for the most part. And Merkel in Germany decided, hey guys, come on in. She did it out of Holocaust guilt, which is ridiculous. Mm-hmm. Okay, and they let in all these people, and they don't have the tools to assimilate them. Okay, they're not going to become Germans, really. No, I got a ton of friends here who have lived in Germany, and we get along fine. I'm not talking about these people, okay? But when you let in massive amounts of people from Africa and from the Middle East, from these war-torn areas that are purely there for economic reasons, and they don't speak the language, and you're not having lots of German kids, and the state isn't strong. They can't assimilate them and work with them. What's great about the UAE and what's great about Dubai is there's all diversity works here. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm in a very diverse country. Here in the UAE. They have 128 nationalities. Everyone treats everyone with respect. All religions are welcome. You can't convert someone else, but you can practice your own religion without any issue. Okay, Europe does not have the tools to do what they do here, and they never should have done it. And the point you're making about the fall in the birth rate is real. That's in part due to feminism. That's in part due to birth control. That's in part due to the failure of religion, especially Catholicism. Because Catholicism had as a value having lots of kids and having big families. Okay. But that's fallen as well. So Germany, almost done. Yeah. So Europe post-World War II became this sort of atheist, socialist, weird situation. Partly out of guilt of World War II and partly out of the horror of the war. And they let themselves get screwed in the process. And as someone who's German, that pains me. So that's my speech.
Okay. Do you agree with this idea? Strong eats weak.
Sure.
So, USA, strong country. Europe now is weak. They have a weak government. In France, in Germany, it's like impotent for me. Like they don't have a power. Power, China. I mean government. Russia, USA. Maybe Great Britain, maybe, but not France, not Germany.
But what is the U.S. eating?
Firstly, a lot of manufacturers like Mercedes go to USA. Like, for example, I don't know all companies, but a lot of people who want to make business, like smart guys, like it was 90s in Russia, go to USA. Like
and Dubai. And Dubai.
And Dubai, for example.
Yeah.
But I know that USA interesting to get the smartest people, the best companies from Europe to USA. Give them best conditions. It's not like a war. It's like interest. It's good for USA.
Competition.
Competition. It's not about Europe poor, weak, and the USA like aggressor. No. It's just competition, right? So, and USA interest to sell oil, gas to Europe. Not not let Russia to do it. It's not about Russia. It's about business. It's good for
It's
US.
partly about Russia.
Yeah.
They want to deprive Russia of income.
Yeah. For example,
It's both.
so everybody want to get. We return to start of our podcast. Like everybody think about themselves. Everybody, and USA think about their interest. Like if they make Europe strong, it's only about to make war between Russia and Europe. It's not about Europe good guys. No. Europe good guys because we sell them resources, we get their companies, we get their minds. I mean like clever people.
Sure.
Yeah. So anyway. And now Europe has, like Trump say, bad cards.
Okay, so let me address this.
And if we see in 2027, 2028 war between Poland and Russia, or Germany, Poland, the Union, France, something like that. Like, I will not surprised. And
Maybe Russia, Poland.
yeah,
maybe.
for me, Russia, Poland, and maybe war will be in Belarus, Latvia, Lithuania,
Maybe.
Kaliningrad district, and Poland. For example, it's not like I'm not Vanga, you know, you know Vanga. Vanga, it's a very popular
yeah.
woman. Vanga, it's like Nostradamus,
I got it.
like
Cassandra.
Cassandra,
Prophet.
The prophets, yeah, the prophets.
prophet.
Okay, prophet.
Yeah, but it's easy to understand it for me. And who makes money? USA. Who makes money in First World War? USA. Who makes money in Second World War? USA. It's not about USA bad or good. They just make money. They give credit. They get best people from Europe, from Russian Empire.
Can I respond?
And I see USA become better and stronger with Trump. Trump very good president for USA, in my opinion. With who was before in Trump?
Well, Biden,
Biden.
in theory, but Biden
Yeah.
was asleep.
Yeah, he was a
Kamala.
good. I think he was a good actor. Very good actor.
I think he was senile.
Yeah, he has some problems.
Yeah.
But he's a good actor because they need Trump. How to say? Team behind Trump, behind Biden. They just playing roles for me.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. And they need population love Trump. How to do it? Trump is very charismatic, genius, like Putin said, and Biden like what a fuck. He sleeps. That's all. This is my point.
All right, so let me. The second part I agree with, but here's. Let me walk through something. So after World War II,
Yeah.
okay, Europe was destroyed, and the U.S. represented 50% of the world's economic power, and almost all of its manufacturing. The U.S. could have stayed in Europe, could have conquered it, could have done whatever, but they did the Marshall Plan. Okay, the Marshall Plan, of course, is in their own self-interest, but they rebuilt the economies of Europe, including Germany, very strongly.
Very fast.
So that they would become democracies. They didn't have to be democracies. You had to be a democracy to get the money, but also that they would have strong industries, and so they wouldn't become communist.
Okay.
Okay, it was the policy of the United States to have a economically successful Europe as trading partners, as allies, as everything else. Now, of course, with the United States in the front, in NATO and everything else, of course, under U.S. leadership.
Okay.
Okay, but there was no element of strong eating weak. It was strong feeding weak, so that the weak could become strong and work with the other strong, because the concern was the Soviet Union, and also they learned the lessons of World War I. World War I, we imposed a very bad peace on Germany, and Germany got angry, and Hitler came and everything else. So they learned their lesson, and were much more generous. And so for decades, that was the policy, to support these countries.
Okay.
Okay, and the U.S. Didn't need to put its troops in Berlin. Okay, and stop the Russians from invading it and doing the Berlin airlift. They didn't need to do all that stuff, but they did it because they didn't want in their own interest, they didn't want the Soviet Union conquering Europe, but they also wanted Europe to be free. Okay, and I remember this time in U.S. politics because I'm a little bit older than you, and this was understood. This was the polling, and there's a lot of support and people behind it. Where you had a little bit of division was when the European community. So first, it's a European steel and coal community, if you remember. Well, I'll tell you. It was Germany, France, and I think Luxembourg or something. They formed an iron and steel community. The idea is that if Germany and France formed one steel community, they could never go to war because you need steel for war.
Of course.
Okay, that became the European Economic Community. That became the European Community. That became the European Union, which is what we have today. And as long as there was lower economic divisions within the continent of Europe, the U.S. was like, great, fine. It makes us easier to trade with you. We don't have to deal with American countries. What the EU started to do is they started to have talk about being a third pole. There's Russia, there's the U.S., and there's Europe. We're equal. We're strong. We're good. And that was part of the idea behind the euro and everything else. The idea in the early period, the early 2000s around that, especially when Europe was expanding, was that we're going to, it was kind of like a French project. We're going to become strategically independent of the United States. Then you had less good feelings in the U.S. about the EU. But the EU was saying we like you guys less also. So the EU was kind of growing up. I don't think the U.S. never, as far as I can see, never undermined the EU. It may not have liked it, but it never did anything. I think that, unfortunately, what the EU did was commit suicide. Yeah, I don't see proof of any operation or any, other than competition, like you said. I don't see the result of any intentional policy against the EU from the U.S. I see lots of it, and it's fine. I don't blame them. I see lots of attempts from Russia to undermine the EU because Russia and China both prefer to deal with individual states rather than a large organization. Okay, because Russia's so big and so powerful. Okay, it wants Germany separated from NATO and it wants Germany separated from the EU so that I can work with Germany directly. Okay, it wants France separated also. Just like there might be a U.S. policy that, in the back of the U.S. mind, they may want to break up China. They may want to break up Russia because it's easier to deal with smaller countries. But I don't think the U.S. was ever so aggressive with the EU. And you'd have to point me to an actual case of them doing something other than competition. Like, what's an actual case where the U.S. undermined EU? Something real.
Anyway, we will see.
Sorry.
We will see after.
Is it okay conversation?
A very good conversation.
Okay.
I love smart guys, has own position. And when we discuss, we don't say oh, you should think like me, or you are not right. It's not about that. Yeah,
Never.
It's about different views on one situation. Because mentality and some information from West, I know information from East. We can be not right, both. Like you say,
it happens all the time. We could both be wrong. By the way, everything we're saying could be completely wrong.
Yeah.
Just a little disclaimer.
Yeah. Anyway, return to the crypto. So
Sure.
you are a lawyer in crypto. You know what's happened now in USA. In regulate politic, yeah?
Yeah.
Some. Something, yeah.
I'm more here.
Yeah, something.
Something. I know something.
Yeah. And what can you say? What's the difference? Crypto before Trump and crypto with Trump and crypto after 2 years. Where we go? Where do we go?
Good question. So at least with Trump, it's the government's less hostile.
Hostile?
So with Biden, they were against crypto.
Yeah.
The SEC was suing them. There was all these rules coming out. It was very annoying. That's kind of why I'm here.
Yeah.
Okay. The USA chased me away because they wouldn't do anything with crypto, and I need to do crypto.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to make the world better, and I'm not, as we said before, I'm not 12 years old. I only have so much time, and I can't waste it where people aren't doing it, the good things. So underneath Trump, the SEC became more friendly. Okay, less stupid lawsuits. The SEC dropped a lot of lawsuits. Okay, I think it dropped a lawsuit against Ripple. It's let one of those guys out of jail. I forget which one. They should let Ross Ulbricht out. Maybe they pardoned Ross Ulbricht, I think. They pardoned someone. Okay. They're being less jerks, so the atmosphere is better. But they haven't yet made new rules to make crypto happen. So imagine a line, right? The worst is you don't know the rules, but they use the rules to punish you.
Okay.
Like, that's hell, right? There's a famous Czech author who wrote The Trial.
Trial?
Kafka. Okay, there's a famous author who wrote a book called The Trial, or a short story called The Trial.
Kafka, who is it?
It's a Czech author from Czech Republic. So in this story, someone gets arrested and brought in front of the court.
Yeah.
And he never knows why he got arrested, and he never knows what he's guilty of.
Yeah.
And it's a position where he's just punished.
Yeah.
And it's worse because no one takes responsibility, and you just have this bureaucracy. That's what it was like in the U.S. with crypto before. It was like this book.
Yeah.
Right. You didn't have any. You didn't know what you did something wrong, but you didn't know what it was, and they would punish you for it.
Yeah.
That's the worst. Can you imagine? That's hell, right? Now it's better. You don't know the rules yet, but they're not punishing you so hard.
Yeah.
So there's probably rules, but they're not coming after you. So that's Trump. Now, what would be great is if Trump and U.S. like Dubai make some rules so we can understand them and know what to do. That's what Dubai has with Vara. So God willing, inshallah, in 2 or 3 years, we'll have something like that in the U.S.
Okay. I think Trump team knows that after 2-3 years, maximum 5 years, they cannot do same things what they do now, like make tweets, like tariffs, market go down, and after Trump make tweet like, okay, now it's good to buy, and market pumps. Yeah, everybody knows that they are not stupid, and they make billions and billions and billions.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
And they know that after 5 years maximum with AI integration in all people's systems, they cannot do it, and they won't be richer. Like, okay, what is the wealth of Trump family? Like 5 billions or $3 billion, for example.
Who knows?
Okay.
Jared Kushner's doing very well.
Okay, World Liberty Finance, Trump Towers, and all like maybe, okay, 10 billions maximum. But Elon Musk more than 200 billions. And Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, Trump with them like a kid, like a junior.
He's nothing.
Nothing.
He's a toy.
He's a toy, like plankton with the whales. Like we are in a crypto with Satoshi Nakamoto.
Yeah, okay.
And other big guys. So they want get maximum money, maximum power before it will be finished, like evolution.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So you're saying that they have this window of opportunity to make use of their power.
Yeah,
'cause
and
then it's gone.
Yeah, and they
Maybe.
and they build it by themselves. They build it, this system with AI, and they know they will build it. That's why they get money before. They know rules of this game because they produce this game.
I think what you're saying is you're right. Look, I think there's a narrow window of time,
Yeah,
5 years.
yeah.
call
Before 2030, like Klaus Schwab said, you know?
Yes, to
Who
get
is
on.
it?
To get on, there's a wall being built, and when 2030 comes, you're going to be you're either going to be on this side of the wall or you're going to be on that side of the wall.
Yeah,
This side of the wall, you're going to have robots and AI
yeah,
and systems protecting you.
yeah,
This side of the wall, you won't have a job. You won't have these tools, and everyone is racing to get. Everyone who knows the game is racing to get on this side of the wall.
yeah,
And even this side of the wall may not be safe, but this side of the wall, you got huge problems.
yeah.
Because what are you going to do? The robots are going to do everything. The AI is going to do everything. What are you going to do? So
You ask me or you ask...
it's rhetorical, but you can tell. Like,
Okay, I want to say...
Sure.
I think AI and all technologies will improve our life from one side. Like we don't have problems with health. We'll have problems with all algorithmic things like you got it, for example.
Yes.
Taxi and some stupid shit. It's not about taxi drivers, but it's stupid work.
I don't think taxi driver. Well, maybe they watch your show.
Huh?
I was about to say, I think your show might attract higher level than taxi drivers, but maybe. Never mind. Go on.
So
Yes.
I think all people will work only in a lux service. If you want to get car with a human, you should pay 5 times more. Like taxi costs $10, but with human $50, and inside will be not like people from, for example, Bangladesh. It's not about bad countries. It's about
I know what you mean.
you got it. It will be a very smart guy, good looking, with a good humor, with a charismatic, and you have a good conversation with a good energy.
That could be worth it.
Yeah, and middle class cars and cheap taxi will be managed by AI, so no people there.
Okay.
And
So
all service like restaurants, washing, everything. People will remain only in a lux, in service, and it will be like a. You understand?
I do, but I got to ask you a question.
Yeah.
So I forget. There's 8 or 10 billion people on the planet right now.
Mhm.
How many people qualify to do looks service?
For example, 200-300 millions. For example, maybe 500 millions.
Maybe.
After 10 years, like it. Let's imagine 2035. Like we have population, for example, 10 billions. Now 8 billion point 2, for example.
Okay.
But maybe we will have big pandemic, big wars, big flooding.
Flooding, right?
Yeah, flooding, earth shakes, something like that. Yeah, and imagine we will have 8 billions. Okay. I think 200-300 millions people will live like we live now in Dubai, in New York City, like a 5%,
Yeah.
like a golden billion. You know this theory?
Yes.
From
Yeah, yeah.
Soros, maybe. I don't know. From some Kissinger, I don't know.
I know Putin said it.
Putin said it because he's friend of Kissinger.
Oh, there you go.
You know who is it, Kissinger?
Yes.
Yeah. So doesn't matter. It's like 200-300 million will live like a gods because we live like a gods. We live better than 300 years better than kings.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. No, I know.
Yeah. So, but we just say, oh, we have depression, no motivation, some this shit. Yeah. We live better. Anyway, so 200-300 million will live like a gods. So I don't hope. I'm sure I will live like this.
I think so too.
I'll do everything for it. Yeah, self-development, spirit development,
Yeah.
money development, everything.
And use the tools.
Yeah, and main word use.
Yeah.
I try to manage it. I try to own it. But most of all, even me sometimes be managed by iPhone, be managed by Google. You got it?
Yeah. If
Like-
it's done right, it's good.
And only your choice who managed your tools, your iPhone, your everything. Like internet, for somebody it's a great helper. For somebody it's a great owner.
It's
and
an
yours like-
addiction.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know that the biggest volume of downloaded files and billions and billions dollar volume paid money in the internet, it's Pornhub. Porn. I didn't know that.
It's probably OnlyFans.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a porn industry.
Yeah.
Like a sex industry online.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And Netflix is second.
Netflix second. So people just think like eat, laugh,
Yeah.
not love. Yeah,
Laughing.
laughing. Yeah.
Okay.
People think like eat, laughing, and take a shit. That's all.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, like animals.
Yeah, like,
Like,
animal.
like zoo animals.
Yeah. Did you see a great movie about 2050? Like it starts like from guy said like, oh, I have a good clothes, I'm good looking, I have everything, I have a girls.
Idiocracy. Idiocracy.
Not Idiocracy. No. I
No?
know this
No,
movie.
but that's a great movie.
So yeah, it's a great movie too. So he just tell in the movie that he's happy, he's rich, everything he has. But after 5 minutes, he
Oh, got it. And then reality.
he take off. Yeah, in reality, like
Terrible.
cyberpunk, you know, like after revolution.
Cyberpunk. Yeah.
Cyberpunk. Yeah. Sorry.
That's okay.
Spielberg movie.
Ready Player One, of course.
Ready Player
Of
One.
course,
Yeah.
of course. of
Yeah,
course.
yeah. I think it's real.
Yeah, I think so too.
Like after 20 years, we will live in this planet with 90% people will live like this with a passive basic income.
Yeah.
Basic income with the rules. You cannot go in other countries because it's very, very expensive. It will be. You should live in a Meta from Zuckerberg and other founders. You understand? Yeah.
So here's my question to you.
Yeah.
Why will the let me be dark.
Huh?
Let me go dark.
Okay.
Okay. Why for the golden billion, what is the purpose of keeping the other people around?
I think they will try to kill others because they don't need it. Because they don't need in them, because they have AI, robots, and a lot of slaves in a lux service.
Yeah.
The best of them. If you're good looking, you are smart, you are Very, very, you're like an alpha, you know? Как будет «О новый дивный мир»?
Brave New World.
New world, yeah.
Brave New World. Brave New World.
Yeah, you know.
Aldous Huxley, of course.
Yeah, very good book.
Yeah.
Very good book. I
Yeah.
think we go in this shit.
Yeah, I think so too. But I think that's what I'm talking about, the wall.
Yeah.
Okay, the people on this side of the wall are consumers.
Yeah.
At best.
Yeah.
Okay, they're not producers.
Yeah.
Okay, and the side people on this side of the wall, all through history, people on this side have needed this side.
Yeah.
To fight the wars, to get the grain, to serve them beers, to drive their Ubers, everything else.
Yeah.
But when that becomes all AI and robots, why does this part need this part?
They don't need it.
Right. So
They don't need it.
this is why you got to be very careful right now and build fast.
But they have strategy how to reduce population. Firstly, secondly, how to manage populations that survive, and thirdly, how to manage them and make them happy. Because, like, if you drink Coca-Cola, you drive Lambo, you are happy because marketing. You got it? They think about marketing to make people be happy, not in real life, in illusion, in metaverse.
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
that strategy?
I think the best scenario is that they sterilize them.
Sterilize,
Let them get old.
yeah,
And while they get old, they're fat and they're watching porn on their VR.
yeah, like
I don't think that's the best strategy. I think that's their kind of strategy, right? That's
yeah. So anyway, I don't argue with management of planet, Masons, Illuminates, president. I don't argue. I don't spend time like say them. Oh, they bad guys. I don't think so. They smart. That's all. I accept rules of this game. For me, just interesting to understand rules and make me happy.
let me. I'm gonna just say me. So what the situation described is not necessarily the situation we want.
Yeah.
It's like bringing cheap labor. So if you have your tribe, and
If I have my tribe,
yeah, so let me put it this way: there's more to life than economics, right? And there's more to life than money. There's your family, your people. There's your spirit and all that other stuff.
okay.
Okay, you need money, you need resources, and everything else. But the situation I described is not necessarily what's good for humanity. I think we need to think about what we're doing and choose it rather than just letting it happen.
Okay.
But I think it's very hard to do that. It's very difficult. Because as these systems get more sophisticated, as the systems become more sophisticated and this part is needed less. And
Okay.
I don't know if the camera can see what I'm doing, but I'm like pointing at the table. As the elite needs the lower classes less, it gets harder for the lower class or the other classes to influence what's happening. So I think a good strategy now is to understand what's happening, to accumulate resources to get the independence you're talking about, but also to try to influence things for the better if you can. Just a thought.
Okay.
I'm just providing a little hope. It's also because I have a son. I don't want the world to go quite so dark. I want to hopefully make the world a better place. Remember, again, I went back into law because I want to make the world a better place. But I bounce that with an understanding of what you're saying.
Yeah.
And if you don't understand what you say, you'll never succeed because you won't understand the game. You can't play the game unless you know the rules, right?
Yeah, you can be played.
Yes, yeah, that's right. If you don't know the rules, you don't play the game. The game plays you.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And I say what? Anyway, we have a lot of
That was a lot.
yeah, we have a lot of types of of scenarios where people go after 15 years.
Singularity. Yeah.
Yeah, we live.
That would be nice.
Yeah, we live in a super interesting time. One leg in a singularity, one leg in a past. Yeah?
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting time.
Very interesting.
It's starting right now.
Even in astrology.
Yeah.
Even in astrology, we have a time one. This time it's like one time in 25,000 years for universe.
It's like Age of Aquarius.
Yeah, it's like a crazy, and we feel it. Like we are Homo sapiens, but we can be a cyber.
We're gonna be
digital Homo sapiens.
We're gonna be Homo Siberians.
Homo sapiens.
I just made that up.
Like
Homo sapiens, Homo Siberians.
like humanoids with Homo sapiens, like with the chips, with something like that.
Androids.
Androids, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
What do you think about mentality? You have American mentality, I have Russian mentality, but I understand how you think. You understand how I think, because we have open mind, open mindset, and we are interesting in different cultures.
Yes.
Maybe you know some Russian words because you have a wife. She knows Russian words, no?
I know Russian words because of YouTube.
Why are you interested in it?
So just let me roll back. Most people, when they meet me, say I'm not American. They don't. They have trouble believing it.
Why? You
Because
have American accent. You lived in America.
Sorry, because of my mentality.
Ah.
Okay, they don't quite believe it.
You are not patriotic?
No. It's not that. They would actually say it's more of a German-Russian way of thinking.
Why?
I'm just telling you. I hear it. I hear from people that's more of a European.
Why they think that you have a Russian or German mentality? How it looks from their view?
I think they're unused to an American knowing international politics.
Okay.
And other languages.
Okay.
And having a global.
That's why.
And having a global vision.
Okay. Why you see Russian YouTube?
Because I love the way the language sounds.
Really?
I've always loved the Russian language.
Okay. Say me something in Russian.
Я люблю тебя. There you go.
Он женат, но он обратился к другой
No,
девушке.
I mean as a person. Как человек.
Как человека.
Yeah.
Now we understand that he understands everything when camera don't... когда камера не снимает, мы разговариваем с моей коллегой на русском языке, и он все понимает.
Давай.
Ты все понимаешь?
Осторожно.
Осторожно.
Осторожно, молодой человек.
Very good Russian, brother.
Да, спасибо. So,
ты, может быть, был в американской разведке по России?
Может быть.
Может быть.
Я шпион, как Путин.
Шпион.
Шпион.
You know that when Putin met Kissinger first time, he said like, "Oh, я работал в разведке." Kissinger said him, "Я работал в разведке." Путин сказал, "О, я тоже работал в разведке." И Kissinger сказал, "Все хорошие люди оттуда."
Great person, good people. Yeah.
All good people from... как будет разведка по-английски? Разведка.
Services?
No, from the CIS.
Yeah, no, that's not services. Силовики.
Силовики.
Да.
Это силовики, it's like very good Russian. Я уверен, что он имеет к этому отношение.
It's like spies.
Yeah. So,
Like spions from government.
Security services.
Like FSB.
FSB.
FSB
CIA.
inside country, СВР вне country.
Да, outside the country.
Американ, как будет, посмотри.
CIA is outside, FBI is inside.
Yeah. So, you work there.
Может быть.
Может быть, да, может быть, нет.
Все может быть.
Anyway. So, firstly, если ты знаешь русский язык, ты хорошо его знаешь, как ты понимаешь Russian idea? Русская идея.
How do I understand the idea of Russia?
Nobody understands.
No, I got it.
Okay.
So you mean how do I understand the idea of being Russian or the Russian nation?
Yeah.
Is that the question? That's a good question. So I read Putin's essay on the historical unity of Russia and Ukraine.
Okay,
I read it. And he also talks about the Ruski Mir.
да.
Okay. I think, to be real blunt, I think he misused those ideas.
Yeah.
But I think there is some validity to the idea of the Slavic Mir.
Славянский мир.
Slovensky Mir, the Slavic. not the Soviet, Slavic.
Yeah.
Okay, I think there's validity to the idea of the Slavic world.
Yeah.
Okay, because you have a commonality of language from Old Russian forward, Old Slavonic.
Okay.
Okay, forward, and I think that formed the way of thinking. So what is it? It is. So the Slavic world has number one, a sense of mission. Okay, you can argue that it is a civilization. Okay, now what's interesting about it, it's also an empire civilization, because we talked about this before. The Russian Empire and the ex-Soviet Union were a multinational state.
Yeah.
Okay, that it's unlike Germany, which is mostly German. Now, of course, there's Anglos and Saxons. There's all these little tribes, but the Russian Empire was much more multi-ethnic.
Yeah.
So it's cosmopolitan. Okay, so you have all these different. It's kind of like the EU in a way, but in that part of the world, and they managed it effectively. So I think what's interesting to me about that part of the world is it's highly cultured, it's highly science oriented, it's highly religious. It has a sense of destiny. It's also a little brutal. It's a little tough.
Yeah.
Okay. The women are women and the men are men. Which
It's
is
good, I think.
It is good, but
But woman is woman and man is man.
it is good, but it also has consequences. It's rough, and you need to be ready to be rough.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're working in that part, or if you're dealing with Russians here, you just have to. I don't have a problem. Okay, because I understand how to talk to them very directly.
Yeah.
But if you're a typical American or European, they're going to eat you.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Give me an example.
They're going to talk Russian about you, and you won't understand what's going on, and they'll make some deal, and they'll work around you. Or if you start working with the rougher friends, if you go into those places and they got some friends that are a little rougher than you, if there's ever a problem, you'll talk to their friends.
I say you what, I agree with you. Yeah. If we compare Russian mindset and American mindset, America is a business mindset. Russia is about relationships mindset. Do you know movie Brat 2?
Like brother?
Brother. Yeah.
I know brat.
Brat 2.
Yeah, конечно. We talked about this.
Yeah. В чем сила, брат?
We're not gangsters, we're Russian.
Huh?
Are you gangsters? No, man, we're Russian.
Are you gangster misters? No, we are Russians. Yeah. And after Большие города, that's this song. So
We need to have movie night.
yeah, I show you. I have this movie on my phone because it's
That's a classic.
it's classic. It's for me, it's top 10 movies in the world.
Ever.
For me.
Yeah.
For me, yeah. Because
Я тоже.
ты тоже любишь. И Брат 2, да?
Брат.
Брат 2 ты смотрел?
Let's see. Как по-русски more?
Больше.
Еще. Больше брат один.
Брат 1.
Да.
Brat, it's how to say, for me, it's about real Russia in 90s.
Yes.
Brat 2, it's about future.
Yes. Okay, sure. Будущее.
Будущее.
Yeah.
It's like two empires. Russian empire, like not empire, like
World.
mindset empire.
Yes.
And West. It's not about American, it's about West.
Yes.
Like deals, money. And Russians don't think about it. Like people think about money, but firstly, it's like about soul, something bigger,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I agree. The trick is that it's like everywhere else. There's limits to relationships.
Yeah.
Okay, and especially in Russia, if you serve in the army together, you're kind of together. Mm-hmm. Okay, but there's many movies about that falling apart over time.
Yeah.
I did this, Vanya did this. We were brothers, and then this happened. Then Olga got between us.
I want to show you one thing. I want to give you one question, okay? From this movie.
Два.
Вот скажи мне, американец, в чем сила? Разве в деньгах? Вот и брат говорит, что в деньгах. У тебя много денег. И чего? сила в правде. У кого правда, тот и сильней. Вот ты обманул кого-то, денег нажил. И чего, ты сильнее стал? Нет, не стал.
Не стал.
Потому что правды за тобой нет. А тот, кого обманул, за ним правда. Значит, он сильней. Да?
What is your power? Not your. What is your opinion? What's the power, brother?
American brother from
It's actually in the Bible. It says, "What profiteth a man if he gains the world but loses his soul?"
You just in Russia we love this way. I ask question, you said me one word, and after you explain.
Self.
Self?
And I can explain why.
You mean you?
Yeah, but I mean it differently than what it sounds like.
For everybody.
No, here's what I mean. One thing we didn't talk, and maybe we don't have time to talk about it, is I do this weekly event called Tech Tuesdays. And everyone is copying it. There's all these copies. And people are like taking ideas and doing this and doing that. And people are like, Gordon, how do you feel about the competition? And I always say that there is no competition. The only one I'm competing with is myself. So for me, the power comes, it's kind of like know yourself, master yourself, guide yourself. It's not self like selfish. It's like, it's kind of the same thing. Your soul is your power. Maybe soul is a better word.
Okay, so if you say word soul, what is soul for you?
It's kind of a version of that. It's being true to yourself.
What's the difference answer from Brad and your opinion? What's the difference? Because he said power in a truth. You said power in a self or soul. What's the difference?
I'm not sure that that's actually the Russian mentality, though. I think it's a great line. Okay, but you got plenty of times where Russians are cheating each other.
So much times.
Yeah,
It's
all
not
the
a-
time. Right.
It's not about like Russian people don't lie. They lie too much. It's not about that. It's about how to say idea in the people, idea in the mindset of people who lives in Russia. Idea, but we have dark time and a lot of scammers, a lot of how to say bad situations, and people lie to each other, scam each other like other nations. It's Russians the same.
So my harsh answer to this question, just to be honest, is that's, and you may have to translate, that's how someone might rationalize being cheated or losing. That's how they might be able to explain away the fact that they cheated or lost, or their business partner screwed them over, or their wife cheated or something. I have the truth. Maybe it's a way to feel better. Okay? The real definition of the power, I'd say, is the ability to make what you want to have happen, happen. Almost by definition. Right? Because power is, if I want this cup to go here to there, I want it to happen, and it does happen.
Okay.
Okay? I want to go to Russia next week. I have the ability to get the ticket, and I have the ability for the visa guy to stamp my passport. Okay? I want to have another child. I have the ability to be with my wife and do what I need to do and make another child. Power can be, I have a great friend who knows a great podcaster, and I want to be on a podcast, and it happens.
Okay.
Okay? That's power. Now, there's things like the cost of power. There's kind of like the damage it can cause you if you misuse it. That's kind of what he's talking about a little bit. But little power, how does truth provide you power? It provides you with a certain confidence, maybe. It provides you with a certain vision. But it didn't actually make what you want to have happen. You need to take action also. Okay, what is truth without action? Oh, I know something. The truth is with me. Okay, now what?
I show you another episode from same movie.
You really love Brat too.
Maybe I saw this movie 10 times.
That's it?
Brat 10 times and Brat 2 10 times.
Okay.
You? How many times?
I've seen Brat at least 10 times. Я изучаю русский язык.
Зачем?
Зачем нет?
Why not? It's not answer.
Я люблю
Why not change-
русский язык.
You have Russian wife.
Net?
You work in Russia.
No, you guys. You know
Why are
it's-
you interested?
Because I'm telling you, by the way, I told you, every Russian woman assumes that I speak Russian because of a Russian woman. It's their ego that says that. They can't understand that someone likes the language because they like the language.
Okay.
I like the way it sounds. To me, it's cocaine. Like the way it sounds. German second. But German sounds good to me too. But first time I heard Russian, I was like, woof. Okay, I love it. I started studying on YouTube before I ever met them. And I think I'm fortunate that women from that part of the world might like me. Okay, but that's not why.
Okay, I show you one more episode.
Okay.
Yeah, and this episode starts from your phrase, from this movie.
Yeah.
And this guy, for me, this guy, Ben, is a good guy from America with a big heart because he met main actor, Sergei Bodrov, on the road. Danila. He met Danila. You like this name, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, but don't forget.
Yes, I like Danila.
Yeah. And when he saw him on the road with a broken car, he just said, come on. No money, just did.
Yeah.
Where from? Russia? Oh, let's go. It's a Russian way, you know?
Yeah.
But from American guy. Look at this. He helped them to go out. Ben like Russian, you know? For us.
there you go.
Look at his kind face. Cast it with the Russian music.
Aeroflot.
And you remember this episode?
I need to watch this again.
Yeah, you should. Remember this?
No.
Boy,
Magic boy.
bring me vodka. Sorry, we cannot.
They're on Aeroflot? They cannot?
Yeah. We go home. And after this, he brings vodka.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like that kind of way of being. I can't put the words on it, but yeah, that's the Russian way of being. It's pleasant. That's the Russian way
you
of
can
being.
do
It's,
like
it's
this.
pleasant.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I like it. That's sort of friendly. I can't put the words on it, but that's part of it.
Okay. You said that you saw this movie 10 times, Brad 10
Brad.
times, and Brad 2, maybe 2-3 times.
Long time ago, but yeah.
Yeah. What's this
So
movie?
when I first realized I liked the Russian language, I was looking for Russian things to watch.
And
And Blat was like the example of like the best movie.
Brad and Brad 2, it's about Russian soul.
Yeah.
Like in 90s, in Russia was, how to say, time of very dark,
Yeah, I know.
dark time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, if no Putin,
Yeah.
we lose country.
Yeah.
It's 100%. I know somebody don't like Putin and some shit. I don't care. But Putin get country one leg in a death.
Yeah.
And Brad,
I saw it. I watched it.
yeah.
I mean, when it was happening in Russia.
Yeah.
I know.
And 1999, it was so crazy time. I remember it. I was 10 years old. So Brad and Brad 2, it was like a movie who help people to believe they self.
Yeah. Yeah.
Big
100%.
problems, big problems in country. And for you, this movie, what about this movie for you?
That's a good question. It was kind of that because I was watching it.
Yeah.
And remember, my dad was in the Air Force. No, he died when I was young. But
Yeah.
that like he was in intelligence, also spy satellites and stuff. So I kind of was watching it, and I studied politics in Soviet Union in college, right? And I graduated in 1991. So this all was happening when I was in college, and I was watching it. And again, I studied in Germany, and I was watching the stuff And so but when I finally saw the movie, it was later because it was on YouTube and everything else. So it was like later 90s, I think. I was catching up to it. It was just to start to you know what? I was attracted to it. I couldn't explain it. So I wanted to start to understand the culture and the language. I appreciated the dynamic between the brothers. You know, the bald guy, his older brother. That was
Very
cool.
funny guy.
He's a crazy actor. That's funny. And then
He's about Russians and all people, not only Russians, but all people who want to cheat, want to scam, but get everything.
Yeah.
And his small brother, Danila. Say again.
Danila.
Danila. Yeah. Very good pronunciation.
Спасибо.
Yeah. And
And what was the name of the rock group in there? Poseidon? No, there's a rock group in the first one where he goes and gets the CDs.
you mean city, St. Petersburg?
Yeah, there's a group he likes, a music group.
Ah, you mean Nautilus.
Nautilus, yeah.
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 Very good pronunciation.
Yeah.
And his small brother knows that his old brother sent him on a death, you know.
But they forgives him at the end.
Anyway, his brother. Anyway, he give him money in the
I remember.
end of movie. What about this movie for you? 3 things.
Well, that's not what an American would do. He wouldn't forgive his brother necessarily. But you know, in the U.S. also, you wouldn't send your brother to death. That is kind of a more Russian type thing, I guess. You know, I liked, if you remember, I liked how Danilo served in Afghanistan, but didn't talk about it, but used his skills. Do you remember? Like when there's a market and there's a mafia that runs it.
Yeah.
And he sets off a firecracker basically to distract everyone and then takes care of the guy. I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
Fine. He learned his skills from the war.
From war in Chechnya,
Yeah, and
1995.
Fine. And then he applied them when he's killing the guy.
Yeah.
That's what I liked. I thought it was cool. Because when Danilo is pulled into the army, when Danilo is pulled into the police station,
Yeah.
okay? They
In the
ask
start
him-
of movie.
Yes. He says he served in the army.
Yeah.
And then they offer him a job.
Yeah. He said no.
Yeah, I remember. But but then it's clear that he has a background doing stuff like this.
And when his Tatarin, his nickname Tatarin, it's bald guy, old brother of Danila.
Yeah.
He asked, do you can you strike from gun? And Danila said like, but I was in Polygon, like a train, but he was in war.
No, I know. But so I like how he's not saying much. That seems very Russian to me.
Yeah. And everybody asked him, what did you do in war? And he said like, oh, I was writer.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, office.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So I like that part. He's understating.
He was very shy.
He is discreet.
Yeah.
Discreet is a better word.
Yeah. Shy is not about him.
Yeah, he's discreet.
Yeah. Anyway, I want to show you one good thing. About city. We can talk about city. But you didn't reply me about 3 things you like movie Brat 2.
No, well, one of them is I like that he has this experience and he doesn't talk about it, but you see his actions.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. I like that you're getting a throwback to St. Petersburg during this period.
Yeah.
Because I've been there now. I've been there recently. I saw Bela Noche, and it's a beautiful city, so you can kind of see what happened. I like it because I like the Russian language. And they don't speak proper Russian. They speak street. He speaks a little street Russian.
Yeah.
So it was interesting for me to listen to that.
If you wanna understand really street Russian, you should see Boomer. It's like Brigada.
Okay.
But only 2 movies. But you should see only 1 movie. It's about criminal group. They stole BMW, in Russia we say BMW. And they have a very interesting story.
Okay.
Like they go to some city, some problems. It's a big philosophy like Pulp Fiction of Tarantino.
Okay.
But of course, Pulp Fiction, it's legendary movie. I like it so much.
That's great.
Yeah, but Boomer,
I'll watch it.
yeah. Okay, I show you one episode from Brat. Брат. Я говорю брат because
Doesn't mean
yeah.
Brat.
I have same accent like you.
Now, sorry.
No, it's good.
Извините.
Yeah, извините, yeah.
Yeah.
Без проблем. I saw you one episode about big cities,
Okay.
and you say your opinion.
Вот ты говорил, город — сила. А здесь слабые все.
Город — это злая сила. Сильный приезжает, становится слабым. Город забирает силу. Вот и ты пропал.
It's about megapolis, city. It's like magnetism for people. Get them their energy, their souls. People become weak, and city become stronger.
Maybe because it feeds on their energy.
What-
Maybe big eats small.
Do you agree with this idea?
No.
Okay. What are the okay?
I mean, it depends on look, we're in Dubai.
Okay.
Okay. Is Dubai getting stronger because of us? Maybe.
Yeah.
I think Dubai is making us stronger also.
Of course, environment make stronger people.
Right. So it depends on the city.
Okay. I say you what?
Tell me what. What do you got?
In the start of this movie, Danilo comes and had some decisions and some tasks from his brother and from his other guys. Doesn't matter. And he killed like 5-10 people. He decided many problems. And Nemitz said him like, you become like all
All or old?
all people
Yeah.
who lives in city. So before city, you wasn't another. Now you are. He didn't say that, but he means it. You become weak because, for me, Danilo is a hero, Russian hero, and Balabanov, who produced this movie, show people problem of Russia, like with immigrants, with criminals,
Yeah.
with poor people, and something like that. And he showed what people wanted. He was a hero of time.
He was a little bit like Putin.
Yeah.
So remember there's a scene on the tramway or on the bus where these guys the conductor comes to them and tells them to pay.
Yeah.
And they're like, like no platit or ne platit or ne ding or whatever it was. Right? And then Danilo shows the gun and makes them pay.
Да, не брат ты мне, гнида черножопая.
So, thank you. So it's kind of like, they wanted law and order back.
Yeah.
And so that's the thing you're talking about during the 90s.
This is too Russian.
I get it.
We don't care about money. We care about truth and fairness. Yeah, it's about Russian soul. It's about Russian idea. It's not about all people. Most of all people, scammers. It's not about that. In Russia, in US, and everywhere. We just talk about idea, philosophy, and Balabanov showed it.
Yeah, I got it. Believe me, I got it. I like the movie.
Yeah,
And I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
And I remember that scene.
Yeah, and that's
Niberat.
that's
Yeah.
People go to America. What do you think?
Oh, there's why they used to and what they do now. I mean, why they used to.
Okay, well, after crash Soviet Union, like 90s, zeros, 10s. If you want to apply this way, okay.
There is the practical thing that, at least until recently, if wages in Russia were lower,
Okay.
okay, that's number one. There is the practical thing that if you were successful in business to a certain point, you were okay. But if you got too big, the Siloviki clans would take your business.
Yeah.
Okay, it's true. Okay, and you either have to give them a percentage or you have to run away. It happens again and again and again, all the time. Okay, in the U.S., that's generally not the case. In the U.S., generally, if you build something, you can keep it. Okay,
Okay.
The government's not going to come in and grab it. Some people got on the wrong side of the government, a few, and they went to wherever they went, whether it's London or the U.S. But I think part of it was, a lot of the people who came over were Russian women, because Russian women are beautiful and great, and Russian guys there's less of them, and they don't necessarily take care of themselves the way they should. And if you come to America, American guys are easy compared to Russian guys. So why not go where you're treated better?
Yeah, just short answer. People want to get better life. That's all.
Well, sure. That's always true, though. That's why everyone moves everywhere.
Yeah,
But the specific reason why Russians were moving to the U.S. at that time, okay, especially Russian women, was, I'd say, mostly economic and the ability to find a spouse.
Do you believe in this time when American people will migrate to Russia?
You know, every time an American goes to Russia, they're very popular in Russia and they get on TV and everything else. But
Really?
Yeah. But numerically, it's very small.
Okay.
It's very small. It's the people that need to escape from the U.S. for some reason.
Why Trump loves Putin so much?
Because they're the same kind of alpha guy.
Alpha samец.
Game likes game. So alpha likes alpha.
Yeah.
Like
Alpha respect alpha.
Yeah, they understand each other.
They feel like a power and play with the muscles.
Yeah, I mean the same thing about MBS in Saudi.
Yeah.
Mohammed bin Salman, whatever. You know, the princess. They get along with him. These personalities get along with each other.
Okay. What do you think? It's a crypto podcast.
Sure.
Yeah. What do you think about XRP? Okay. Ripple, Stellar, Algorand, H-Bar, Hedera, other same coins, same projects. What do you think? Do they have future and why?
Ripple has future because Ripple is being adopted.
Okay.
Okay, it is being used by banks. It is being used by by monetary transfers. The lawsuit against it got dropped by the SEC.
Okay.
So the Algorand and Hedera, I really don't have an opinion, to be honest.
Because you don't know this project.
I've worked with them, but I'm not a trader guy. I'm a Bitcoin hold guy.
Bitcoin Maxi.
No, I know what I know and I know what I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, and I don't know if I'm Bitcoin maxi. Like there's a problem, like I said, with the quantum breaking. But I understand Ethereum. I understand Ripple. Hedera, I just don't have a special opinion on.
Stellar.
Stellar is interesting. Actually, the company that got me into blockchain distributed lab in Ukraine, their projects are based on Stellar.
Okay.
So I think it's a very niche play. I don't know if it's developing like it should, but it's not junk.
Mm-hmm. Yota.
No opinion.
Okay. ISO 20022.
Is that a payment standard?
It's like a standard. Yeah.
International Standards Organization, something?
Like for banking messaging. Because now we have a Swift.
Swift, but that's maybe the new
Nostra
version?
Vostra, maybe you know this shit. Like for many days you should wait and freeze your $1 trillion liquidity in all banks, for example.
Yes.
And the Ripple can decide this problem
immediately.
What do you think? Is it possible that Ripple become XRP token will become liquidity for banking transactions between countries, and totally replaced SWIFT, XRP token?
It's possible. I don't think so. I think they're going to live side by side, or they're going to be integrated with each other.
For example, we have a volume every day, trillions and trillions of dollars. Trump, not billions.
Trillions and trillions of dollars. Putin says, I'm a genius. Look, who am I to say? Yeah.
And so trillions dollars volume every day. If XRP change this game, XRP with Ripple Lab change this game, we can see price of XRP like 5 numbers, 4 numbers. It's crazy. It could be.
But does that work then? Does it become unusable?
Yeah. Okay.
It's like sending money, USDT on Ethereum. Sometimes the fees make things not worth it.
Okay. Free goes Ethereum. This cycle. Free goes Ethereum. Free goes BTC. 150, 200, 250 for BTC. You say?
I honestly don't know. I don't follow Ethereum price, to be honest. I'm sorry.
Okay. Of course you
but,
don't.
But I think Ethereum has some problems right now.
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit stuck. I'm not super following it, but I may be following behind the other chains. Maybe it was a mistake to go to proof. Maybe it was a mistake to go to proof of stake. Maybe.
Why mistake? They control it. Start to control it.
They
think about themselves again.
Well, that's a problem, right?
Huh?
That's a problem.
I think it's a big game for let people leave this asset. Help people to leave this asset.
Leave.
Sell. Sell. Everything doing for retail sell and don't believe in Ethereum. And after, it can be more,
Maybe.
much higher.
I hope you're right. I like
the-
Ethereum as a project.
I love Ethereum too, because I see that BlackRock has a big asset in Ethereum, only BTC and only Ethereum. They didn't say anything about Solana, XRP and others. I mean BlackRock. Other funds, okay. But BlackRock only. We push BTC, we push Ethereum. And Larry Fink, I think he's convinced. Okay. I think Larry Fink.
You think Larry Fink?
Yeah. Has so much power. He's maybe a main manager in the planet. He's an accountant of
The world.
not world, like a big capital, like from Rothschild, Rockefeller, and others.
Yeah.
He's like a front man from banking,
Yeah.
like a Trump front man for. Yeah, you got it.
I got it.
Yeah. So, I think have big interest in Ethereum. That's why he go to SEC, ACC, and talk about staking. You know,
Oh.
staking Ethereum ETF.
He wants to mess him up a little bit?
Yeah.
Could be right. That's a little sad, but possible.
Yeah.
But you know, the idea behind Ethereum is right. But they can't waste too much time because other chains are catching up
Yeah.
and work faster and they work cheaper. So Ethereum has a big incumbent. Remember, everyone was talking about the flippening between Ethereum and Bitcoin. No one's really talking about that now, as far as I know.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Ethereum was challenging Bitcoin for a while.
You mean market cap?
Yeah.
I said 2023 that two things. First thing, Ethereum become как будет товар? Yeah, Ethereum will become commodity. And second thing, Ethereum will flip Bitcoin. First thing, already, Ethereum is commodity.
Okay. But when's the flipping?
But flipping, I think 2027, 2028.
I don't even know if it will happen because it's falling. It's not pushing forward hard enough, and these other blockchains are coming up.
You think like a big competitive
Yes.
between blockchains?
Yes.
I think after this cycle, we will have BTC, Ethereum, XRP, XLM, all projects which really used in our life.
Yeah.
Not about like many L2, many L1, you know?
I know, but Solana, Polygon, whatever.
Solana, it's a young money chain, you know? Only for meme coins. It's good. But they decide this task, how to make digital casino. Casino, you know?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Because I don't know, it's in English casino, in Russian same.
Yeah.
So it's digital casino. Ethereum, it's like for me, asset for institutionals, not for retail.
Yes, but they need to keep on improving. They can't get stuck, and they can't get too expensive.
Yeah, of course, but it's not about many transactions in a second. It's about safe.
Sure, in part, yeah.
Check. More than 60% of DeFi in Ethereum, not in Solana. And we see no changes. Solana get their market. They are kings of retail. Ethereum kings of big retail, and institutionals.
Yes,
That's what I'm saying.
agreed.
Okay. So what about AI?
Yeah, that's a huge topic. Do you want to do another podcast?
Yeah, we can do another podcast.
I think.
People, okay, guys, you can leave comments. What do you think about our topics, about our opinions, and ask questions. We check, and we have our questions, and the best your questions we add in our next podcast.
And I'd love to talk about AI. We can do a big conversation about that. That would be an amazing conversation.
Let's do it, brother.
My man. Brat.
I just say one thing before second podcast. AI, it's a real Antichrist.
Yeah.
Yeah. And people will love him at the beginning, and after, he will get them.
Yes. Welcome to the future. Yeah.
Thank you so much for.
Thank
it was really interesting podcast. It was more than crypto. I like it.
My man. One more time.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Pleasure. Thank
Yeah.
you. Cool. Thank you.